All right, I'm gonna tell you this crazy story happened just last week of how my wife's, mine, Escalade V, Cadillac Escalade V, got stolen out of the Atlanta airport. We went to the Bahamas. We took a family trip to the Bahamas with my work. It was a work trip, an award trip. I parked at the Atlanta airport at the International Hourly Parking. This is the best, most expensive parking you could possibly get at the airport. It's right next to the gate. So we pull in at about 9 a.m. and we get the front and center spot. I mean, we pulled right through the gate and right in front of us was an open spot. It was like 3 feet from the elevator, which is right next to the escalator that takes you across the bridge. I mean, when you park, the only thing that's in front of you is like the Uber drop-offs. I mean, it is front and center. You couldn't ask for a more like front and center spot. So last thing you would think is somebody would steal a car from the most visible spot in the parking lot. So we get out, nothing to think about. We go have an excellent trip. Now, I do have to say there was one tiny red flag. That first night we were at the Bahamas, at 2 a.m., I got an OnStar notification that a theft was attempted on my Escalade. I didn't think anything of it because, first of all, I woke up like 9 or 10 a.m. the next day. I didn't see the notification overnight. But also, OnStar notifies you pretty regularly, kind of anytime somebody walks by the car. I've gotten multiple theft notifications, so I didn't think anything of it. I left it alone. We go and have our good trip. We're coming back, and as we come back, so it's Monday that we depart. Thursday night at about 6 o'clock we land, and we're going to our car. And this is the first sign I got that something was up as I landed. In Atlanta, you take the escalator up actually to cross the bridge to go to the parking lot. So we're taking the escalator. I'm looking out because my car would have been parked right here. You could perfectly see it out the front window of the airport. And I'm like, that's weird. It's not there. And then we get out of the elevator. We turn to our left. Car is gone. I mean, I walked to right where it should be. The OnStar's telling me, yeah, your car's standing right here. I try to turn it on remotely. And that's the second thing. It's like, well, actually, OnStar's been disconnected. We can't turn your car on. That's how I knew it was stolen. So we go to the ATL Park office, report that the car was stolen. They call the Atlanta police because basically the Atlanta police handle the camera system inside the airport parking. It's not the ATL parking people. So the Atlanta police come, they pull the tapes, and right away we can see that yes, the car in fact was stolen. So the story of the stealing was basically at the very first night we were there. So we park at 9 a.m. and at about 1:30 a.m. of the very first night, a Nissan Altima pulls in, parks right behind my car. They walk right up to the Escalade and they use some sort of device that just unlocks the car, disables OnStar, and within 15 seconds they pulled out and were gone. So the police officer was telling me that, oh man, this is the second Escalade that was stolen here in a week. She said they've gotten some technology now that can disable OnStar and open all these cars with OnStar with ease. You can actually buy it on Amazon, and she pulled up an Amazon thing for us. So yes, if you have an OnStar vehicle, especially an Escalade, and she said they're targeting Escalades because they're the most expensive ones, and lucky us, we had the V, so real hot potatoes there. Pretty much OnStar is kind of useless right now until they up their game. This entire time, I notify OnStar. They're trying to ping the car for the last 3 days and getting no signal. So they called me yesterday and like, hey, we're going to close this case. We're just getting no signal from trying to locate your car. So that sucks. And the police officer showed us the cameras. Basically, the people, when they stole the car, they pulled out by tailing somebody else. So one car, boom, tailing another one because I didn't have a ticket on my dash. I used my credit card to get in and out. So that's how they stole the car. The police camera then sees the car going about 2 or so miles down the highway, pulling off, and within about 2 minutes, getting right back on with new license plates. So the police officer said, okay, we're going to try and kind of follow the car on the interstate camera system to maybe locate it. But it's now been 5 days since we reported it stolen. it's been over a week now, a week and 2 days since it was actually stolen. I mean, if you think about it, the perpetrators got a good head start because they stole it Monday night. We didn't get home till Thursday. They have a 3-day head start. That car is in the wind. Well, this car was financed, so I was still paying the bills on it. I was actually probably upside down, maybe $5,000 on it, because I bought it when it was brand new, paid a little bit over sticker because it was the newest, hottest thing. It's since come down. So luckily, I have gap insurance through my financing, so I'll be made whole. Obviously, we have great insurance. It was Allstate insurance. Go Allstate, you're in good hands. They mayhem people. And if you don't know, I'm the Allstate agent on my very own policy. And if you need car or home insurance in Georgia, Kory Rykman is the one to call. So file the claim on the Allstate app. It takes just a few moments. You tell it what happened, upload a couple pictures. In this case, I uploaded a picture of the police report. I uploaded kind of where it was parked, a picture of where it was parked, and kind of nothing else. So within an hour or two, Allstate calls you, gets the story from you, and they just say, okay, this is normal, or not normal. They say, okay, car's been stolen. Here's the process. We let the police work for about 2 weeks. And if they can't find it in 2 weeks, we cut you a check. And that's it. So now I'm in the waiting period of them to cut me a check. But since I don't need, I'm not making any money on this, it's 100% gonna just pay off what was left on the loan and a little bit of gap insurance. I'm really not waiting on anything from insurance. So yesterday we went and copped the copped the new to us Escalade V. This time we switched it up from black to white. And this one is 1 year newer. It's a 24 instead of a 23. Has way less miles. It's the 20th anniversary. So it's got a couple of little features that the 23 didn't have. And frankly, I like white a lot better. And it's a CPO. So it has a 5-year unlimited mile warranty. So almost all my cars have this crazy warranty now that I could just put crazy miles on it. So let me show you what this new Escalade looks like. Yeah, I had her test drive the 2025, the non-V version. You know, it's the updated front end. It's got the whole new infotainment system that has a screen all the way to the passenger side. You can watch Netflix on the passenger side. She test drove the non-V version. Immediately was like, nope, we're getting the V. I don't care if it's a little bit older. I need the engine, I need the brakes, I need the suspension, the sound. So we went and got the V again. And really on the highway, there's nothing more comfortable than a gigantic Escalade. Brand new, we swapped the old one out that was on the plan to this one, but it's got a temp tag. I have to open the door and not the window because we just got brand new tint yesterday on it, 15%. That's legal, in case anyone's asking. And we swapped the black Escalade out for this one. So $38 every month. Unlimited washes, vacuums, tire shine. You can drive through this thing every single day, keep your car clean. So this car wash, the first year it opened, it burned to the ground. And I try to reach out to Mr. Clean, and because I'm like, this is such a good location, such a busy store. It burned down. Maybe I can buy it because I wanted a car wash. But they did not respond to me after multiple attempts. I think a car wash is a good investment. Sure. There's a lot more of them than there used to be, but if you put it in a primo location on a busy corner, my favorite spot is Taken. They have a good one down there where the air sprayers work the best, but I'll be brief because it's pretty clean. Not bad for a school bus, right? And then I can put it in manual mode right here, change my own gears, and I can wait for it to crackle and pop on my own. So like if I downshift. Yep, did you hear that? This one, I don't know. It drives a little bit better for some reason than the 2023 we had. It's a year newer, so the manufacturer had a year to work out any of the kinks. It feels a little bit smoother. The transmission is definitely smoother. I think they retuned the transmission for this year, so we're happy. And I'm happy that it's white. Makes a lot of noise, in a good way. Somebody commented on one of my videos. I never responded, but when we were comparing the Audi to the Porsche and we were doing the sound comparison, his response was, sound is not a flex. And I disagree. 1,000,000%. Sound is a flex, especially on a sports car. You can't have a sports car and it sound like a tuna can rice rocket. It's got to sound like a mean V8, V10, V12, and that's what makes it a flex. There's 3 flexes, I think, in a sports car. Looks, performance, which an electric car can have plenty of performance, and sound. Those have, since the beginning of time, when you go back to the 50s and 70s muscle cars or whatever, sound was always important. So looks is my #1 top priority, I think. A car can be a little bit slower than its competitor, but looks so much better, and I would pick the one that looks better. And then performance is second place. I think it absolutely still has to perform. The brakes have to be excellent, the handling has to be excellent, and then sound is third place. And you gotta have all 3. And that's why I haven't been able to go electric yet, because I haven't figured out a way to be happy with having no sound. And we're so now you've washed the car with me. So now that the V is washed, we've got the 2024. I just like white better than black. It looks great, but you can tell that it's a V. On the front and on the back especially, when you come around to the back, you've got the color contrast. You've got the white on the bottom, black on the top. You can split it up and you can tell it's a V. When it was just the black one, everything was black. The exhaust blended in with the bumper, blended in with the trunk. Like now you can tell that this is the V model. And same thing goes for the front. That's why I'm happy with the white. Ah, you hear that craziness? Yo, that's why you get the V right there. So now you heard my crazy story of how the black Escalade got stolen, how quickly we swapped it out for the white one. In fact, we did a video, here's the link, reviewing the black one when it first came out. Let me know if you think I made the right choice with the white one or the black one. And of course, follow me on all social media, Kory Rykman, Kory McFly. More videos, more content coming your way.